Beck, and I'd like to share some thoughts with you this morning on tying a Trico dun and a spinner. It's one of my favorite hatches to fish, and my wife Kathy and I have chased that hatch all over the country. I just finished a feature story for Fisherman magazine, and it will be out in the summer issue, and I would hope and encourage you to take a look at it because it will dive deeper into the history of the bug and some of the imitations that I use. But we're going to do something really simple this morning, just a simple dun and a spinner that almost anybody can tie. Most of the time, the hook sizes on Tricos are small. We're talking 18s, 20s, 24s. But I'm going to tie on a little larger hook so we can see the actual steps. And like I said, it's very simple. Minimal materials, easy to do. Let's take a look at it. We'll start out and go back and attach our tail first. And I'm using fin tails, which is a material not unlike a microfiber, but softer. And you don't need to split these tails on a Trico. You just lash them on the back of the hook here. I'm using a 6/0 pre-waxed nylon thread. And we just have to create a simple abdomen. And I'm using a fine black dubbing here that will just dub on the thread. Keep it thin, sparse. And we'll take it up to the thorax position, where we're going to attach the wing. Now, the wing material that I like is polyfluff. It's a very luminescent kind of material, floats well. We're going to use a white for the spinner wing and cut a section of that off the material itself and just simply lash it on. Very easy. Figure eight it. Make sure it's secure. And then we're going to build a thorax around that. Easy to do. A little bit more dubbing. Less is better. I'll just get that on the thread here. And we'll just figure eight the dubbing around the polyfluff wing. I'd like to build that up just a little bit. If you actually look at the bug, the thorax is built up a little beefy there, so we want to make sure that we do that. This is very, very durable fly. Okay, and we're going to finish with a quick whip finish or half fish or whatever you use. And what's left now is to just trim these wings to shape, to size. And we have a very simple Trico spinner. When you read the story, you'll see that the spinner falls can be very massive, especially on some of the western rivers, and they really bring the fish up. So let's take a quick look at a simple dun. With these two flies that we're going to tie, you can pretty much handle any Trico hatch that you encounter. So we're going to do the same thing. Let's go back and put some tails on this thing. Just a few thin tails. 4 or 5. You don't need a lot. Lash them on the top of the hook. Easy to do. Trim them off. Now I'm going to use a light gray polyfluff to imitate the dun's wings, and I'm going to attach that on now. I'm going to take the thread up to the thorax position, stop, put it right on top, lash it on real well, and trim it off, and just leave that set up over the top. And we'll go right back with our black dubbing. Remember, we're using pre-wax thread, so we don't have to add any wax to this to keep this dubbing. You notice I dub between the two fingers, maybe a little unorthodox for some tiers, but it's how I've tied for most of my life. So I'm going to go back here, start with an abdomen, build it up to the thorax, pull that wing material back, and dam the dubbing in front, and now we'll go back and build a beefed up thorax around that wing. Okay, so we have a post wing at this point, but let's just build a a thorax around it. And then we're going to go back and do a whip finish or a half-ish, whatever you use. Now we're going to just pull that up a little bit and look at its height. Trim the wing off, very easy. And now I'm just going to spread it apart, very much like a conveyor done fashion, so I still have a upright wing silhouette, but something that will work very, very well for the dun. So we've done a simple dun and spinner. We'll get you through almost any Trico hatch that you'll find. I certainly appreciate you coming by or watching this morning, and would encourage you to look at the summer issue of Fly Fisherman, and we'll tell you the rest of the story. Thanks again.